Today we are going to discuss your worksheet number 40, class 9 science for the 5th October. We have to do this on the 5th October. Let's see what is there in the worksheet. So today we'll learn about the second law of motion from your chapter Force and Laws of Motion. Gyan is asking, is there any kind of unbalanced force is required to move an object, but can we measure the amount of force involved in it? He said that we have read that for moving an object we require unbalanced force, but can we measure the amount of force required? Yes, it is possible. According to second law of motion, the rate change of momentum of an object is directly proportional to the applied unbalanced force in the direction of the force. That means if any object is in motion, then the rate of change of momentum will be directly proportional to the applied unbalanced force in the direction of the force. This law gives us new quantity which is known as momentum, and the relation of this quantity is the relation between velocity and mass of object, that means m and v. And again, because we are also talking of direction, then it is a vector quantity and it is denoted by p letter, that is small, and the direction is in the direction of velocity and object, so SI unit will be kg meter per second. So the formula of momentum is P is equal to mv. That means it is the product of mass into velocity, and SI unit is kg meter per second. Next is mathematical calculation of the second law of motion. We have to consider an object m moving in a straight line with initial velocity u. Let's say force F is applied on it for time t, so which increases its velocity to v. So the initial momentum will be mu and final will be mv. We have done the p1 upon p2. Change in momentum p2 minus p1, that means final momentum minus initial. Rate of change of momentum is always taken with reference to time, so mv minus u upon t. For second law of motion, what is the formula? Applied force into rate of change of momentum, so F is directly proportional to mv minus u upon t. So K, we have taken the proportionally constant, so F is equal to K m upon a. K is proportionally constant, so we can also write is equal to F is equal to m upon a. And the units of all these SI, then the value of K becomes 1, hence the force is equal to mv. So this is the formula we use to take, and this is the SI unit of force, kg meter per second square, or we also write Newton only. Next is some of the uses of second law of motion in our daily life. In a sport or a long high jump, athletes are made to fall either on a cushion bed or in a sand bed. Karate player breaks a slab of stone with a single blow. All these are based on the momentum of your hand when you are jumping on. It is on the momentum of body. Fielder in the cricket ground gradually pulls his hand backwards while catching the moving ball, so that to reduce the momentum of the ball so it doesn't hit your palm. Bullet harms only when it is fired from a gun. So all these things are the example of the second law of motion. Let's see a numerical problem. A force acts on an object of mass 5 kg for 2 seconds. It increases the velocity of the object from 3 meter to 7 meter per second. Find the amount of force applied. So if this force is applied for 5 seconds, okay, what will be the final velocity? First case is 2 seconds, second is 5 seconds. Initial velocity given 3 meter, final 7 meter, time 2 seconds, and mass 5 kg. So F will be 10 Newton. F is equal to m v minus u upon t. But in the second case, we have increased the time for 5 seconds instead of 2 seconds, so the v becomes 13 meter per second square. So F, we have taken 10 from this, and we have to calculate the final velocity, so we have to see what is the change in velocity, so it comes out to be 13 meter per second. Let's see question answers. Derive the mathematical formula of second law of motion. It is from your worksheet, easily you can do. Next is the question second. What will be the momentum of a car parked at roadside? Explain. The momentum of a parked car is 0, because only objects that are in motion can have momentum. Second, the velocity of object of mass 100 kg is increased from 5 meter per second to 8 in 6 seconds. Find the amount of force. Mass of the object given 100, initial velocity 5, final velocity 8, time 6. So initial momentum mu, 500, final momentum 100 into 8, so 800 Newton. So it will be, here you have to write 800 minus 500 divided by 6. Okay, actually this 6 should be on the back side. It comes out to be 300 upon 6 equals to 50 Newton. So this is the answer. A truck of 1000 kg mass is moving with a velocity of 0.5 meter per second. Calculate the momentum. So we have given the mass, we have given the velocity. Directly we will put in the formula and it comes out to be 500 kg per meter second. Define momentum. The quantity of motion possessed by a moving body is known as momentum of the body. Momentum of object of mass and moving with the velocity is the product of it. It is denoted by P is equal to mv. You can write this formula. Okay, and the SI unit is kg per meter, kg meter per second, minus 1, that means it is the kg meter per second. So hope you like the worksheet. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe the channel.